good. It's short. Is that okay or no?
No, not at all. No, I didn't.
This is a sweater with buttons.
Well, they call it down. It's really on ready.
Oh.
You know, on here on.
Yup.
And this lady must have tiny it.
I go there every weekend.
That was like 3 weeks ago. Pat was helping her.
This is a really great estate sale haul. I haven't comped everything yet, but I guarantee I will make over $1,000 off of all of this stuff. So I'm going to go through, we'll comp everything. We'll comp most things and let's see how much money I'm going to make. I went to this estate sale 3 times. So I went on the first day and my first trip, I spent $86 and then I realized I forgot a couple items. I went back and I spent $22, and then on half off day, I spent $139. I actually went to 2 really great sales last Saturday and Sunday, so I'm going to do this haul with you guys, and if I have enough time, I will include the other estate sale haul. If not, it'll be in a separate video. With the most expensive products that I have already comped. If these 2 items sell, I will be all in the profit on everything else. This item is the Estee Lauder Automatic Eye Pencil Dual, and this is just a refill, but this is in the color Walnut, which is discontinued. Whenever you find anything that is this eye pencil duo, there's a lip pencil, eye pencil, eyebrow pencil, always check these out. If they're cheap enough, I just buy them. I paid $4, actually I paid $2 for this one because I picked it up on half off day, and I will throw up a comp for you guys. I don't want to just comp off the top of my head because I honestly don't remember some of these. So I'm just going to pop up the comp so that I don't say anything wrong. Now, here's the kicker on this one. There are none listed on eBay right now. The last one sold for $125. I listed mine really high. I went $225. I'm running a 20% off sale right now until like September. So obviously I listed it for $225, but I would take anything above $150 or more for this. So I'm expecting to get $150 for this one. And then this is the exact same thing as this. It's just this includes the pencil and a refill. And this one sells for between, I remember this one, this is $180 to $190. So I priced mine exactly along with comps, and there aren't too many of these listed. Just in these 2 little items, I will make all of my money back and everything else will be profit. Another really good one, this Signal mouthwash last sold for a much smaller bottle. I think it was a 1.5 ounce. Mine is a 24 ounces. The 1.5 ounce sold for $50. I just listed mine for $55. I don't see myself getting, $200 for this. I did not check Terapeak or eBay research. I probably should have, but I just listed this for $55 or best offer. Now I'm thinking I need to go back and maybe up my price or just research just a tad bit more. I did pick up 2 small perfumes. Oh, it's right here. So this is Aromatics Elixir by Clinique. This is a Bolo. If you see these, pick them up. I pick them up no matter how big or small they are. I paid $4 for this one. I'll pop up a comp how much I think I can sell it for. No, you cannot sell used perfume on eBay. I will be selling this on Mercari. And then this is Chloe Narcisse, and I should be able to sell this tiny little perfume for around $40, I'd say between $30 and $40. The price really fluctuates on these when you comp them. Now, this, you can only sell perfume new in the box on eBay. This never came with a box, so I will list this on eBay. If they pull it, I'll appeal. I paid $12 for this perfume, and I just made a post on my Facebook about how when I walked into the room where all the makeup and perfume and jewelry was, that there was a lady with this in her hand, and she was complaining about how high the prices were. I was hoping she was going to put it down, and she did. So as soon as she put it down, I put it in my bag. I comp stuff, even if things are overpriced, I will still comp them, see if there's any money to be made. Now this Revlon Flex, I have never seen a Revlon bottle like this. I figured it was vintage just by looking at it. There isn't a date on the back. A lot of times on beauty products and cleaning products, they'll have a date at the bottom of the bottle, but this one did not. I actually bought 2 of them. This one is used. I will put this one on Mercari. Actually, on Mercari, I will lot these 2 together. And I want to say I have this listed at 25. I'm pretty sure that's what the comp was. I'll pop it up for you guys. So again, discontinued. It's older. I don't know what people do with this stuff. I always get asked that. Some people use it. Some people display it. Sometimes it goes to movie sets. I just never know. This is a Bath & Body Works scent that is discontinued. I always pick it up when I find it. Cotton Blossom. And I have a brand new 8-ounce lotion and then another 8-ounce lotion. This is more like a cream. Oh no, this is a creamy body wash. Okay, I'm glad I saw that. I was actually listing these while I was waiting in the car for my daughter, and I didn't know how many ounces this was, so I didn't list it, but I'm glad I didn't list it because I thought this was a lotion. So I have a body wash and a lotion. Just the lotion sells for like $30. So I'm probably going to ask somewhere around $60 for these 2. I always, well, usually not always, but when it's Bath & Body Works Pleasures, that is the older stuff. I have another one here. You can tell this is like the old label. And I have not looked this up, so I will pop up the comp. I grabbed this on half. No, I did not. I paid full price for this. So this was $3. And then these were $2 a piece. And this is white ginger and amber. And I know white ginger tea or some scent like that sells really well. So I saw the white ginger and I just grabbed it. Sometimes I do that. Like, I know I'm going to make so much money off of this stuff. I will grab an item for $3 if I know I'm going to sell it for at least $6 just to see if I can sell it for $60. I will comp stuff at estate sales, but this was in like a little back room in a basement. I'll pop up the pictures that the estate sale company had. And then the one picture that I took. So when I got down there, my friend Elizabeth was down there. She's one of my followers as well. And she was going through stuff. There were so many products. It was crazy. So I was just grabbing some stuff because it looked old or I had sold it before. Somebody asked if I don't have to look stuff up, if I just know what sells. And there are millions of products out there. I mean, I sell quite a bit of this stuff, but majority of it, I still have to look it up. So these 2 items are something that I just picked up because they were brand new, they were old, and they were cheap. I paid $3 for the set of these, and there is a sold comp. They've sold multiples, and it was for $32. I'll pop it up. But I'm going to lot mine together, and I think I already listed them this morning and list them for $40 plus my 20% off sale, which is $32, plus I'll take offers on it because the sell-through rate is super, super low. There's quite a few of these listed and not too many have sold, but there aren't too many that are a lot of 2. So sometimes I will lot stuff together just to up my chances of selling. And these don't have a date. And then people always ask, aren't those expired? There's no expiration date. On most of these items, there is no expiration date. And the people who are looking for these items, they wouldn't even care if they were expired. If you want a new lipstick, you aren't going to get online and pay $80 for a tube of Estee Lauder lipstick that you could go spend $30 on and get a brand new one. The only way you're going to spend $80 on a lipstick that is 20 years old is if you had used it for all of the years prior. You know it's not made anymore, and you know that you have to pay $80 in order to get this lipstick. But again, there is no expiration date, so you can sell these items on eBay because technically with no expiration date, they aren't expired. Some items will have a batch code. You can look up the batch code and see when they were made, especially perfumes. That'll be printed at the bottom of the bottle, and usually it's in black numbers. Okay, here's a crazy one, this Fresh Start. This is an item that I thought I would never find. You know how you have those items where it's like, oh, like I've known about this for a long time and I have never found Fresh Start, and this one is brand new. And 2 of these sold for, I want to say it was $120 or $130. I have mine listed for $45 or best offer. This item goes to the other sale. Okay, let's talk about these Ziploc bags. So I paid $4 for this one because I picked it up on the first day and I didn't want to leave them behind, because even though some people might not pick these items up because they want to sell them, people pick these items up to use them. When I went back on half off day, I just grabbed 3 hairsprays really quick because that little back room had about 5 people in it and it was just way too packed. There wasn't enough room to shop, and I guarantee those people were just buying stuff for themselves. There was a ton of Bath and Body Works stuff left, hairsprays, shampoos, cleaning supplies, a lot of detergent, but nothing that was discontinued that I was going to make a nice profit on. I'm sure I could have picked up all of it on half off day and sold all of it for a profit, but that's just a lot of work just to make a couple dollars. I'm always looking for items that are going to sell for like 20 to 25 or more depending on my cost of goods. Now, these Ziplocs though, these sell for way more than $20. This one is an extra large tote. This one, I paid $6 for this one. These are 4 extra large bags. And I'll pop up comps for you guys. And then this one only has 2 left, but it was 3 extra large bags. And I paid $4 for this box. Talk about this one in one of my shorts that I put out. And this is just a little Scott towel, like folded, like paper towel, hand towels. They call them disposable hand towels. I'm going to list this for $25.99, best offer. There are a couple of these listed, none have sold, but it's vintage. The graphics on it are like flowers. So somebody would probably display this item in their kitchen or in their bathroom, or it could go to a movie set. I paid $2 for it. I know it'll sell for more than $2, so that is why I picked this up. I touched on this a little bit in my short as well. If you missed it, just go to my channel and then you can go to my shorts, and I do put out little short videos. They're like 1.5 minutes or shorter almost every single day. Missing a shampoo. I don't know what I did with it. Oh, I see it. Hold on. Okay, so these 3 items, pick these 3 up because they claim to help your hair grow, or they claim that they're going to make your hair thicker. Anything that is anti-aging or makes your hair thicker, I always look it up. Usually they sell. So I paid $2 for this. It'll probably only sell for like $12, but a profit is a profit, especially on these items. I usually can move these quickly between eBay and Mercari. Now this, I must have scanned it. I don't know. It's such a generic name, More Hair, that I'm having a hard time comping it, but I haven't scanned it to comp yet, so I think that's what I need to do. And then this one as well. I think I was having problem. Oh, right here. The brand is Thicker Fuller. So no wonder I was having issues comping these 2 because it's such a generic name. But I don't know if I just bought them blindly or if I comped them and that's why I bought them. I don't remember. But I only paid $2. So I paid $6 for all of these. Guarantee I will make probably 10 times my money back on that. These should sell for, between the 3 of them, I would assume that I could get somewhere between $50 and $60. Here is another item I did not think I would find. If you haven't watched my hot roller video, I have a hot roller video. I sell a lot of hot rollers, but only certain rollers sell for good money. I made a video, it's been a while, but it's in there. It's in my videos. So this is the Lady Chic rollers. And this is the yellow set, but she has some issues. So, I only paid $6. The lid is broken. And we are missing some rollers. But I honestly think I can still sell it. I haven't tested it yet. I'll pop up comps. Like, color makes a difference with these as well. Especially because, I mean, look how cool that is. Like, it's really mid-century modern. I haven't tested them. I need to test them. But I will buy certain rollers because even if this doesn't work, I guarantee I can sell the actual rollers for almost as much as the system itself. So if it doesn't work, it's not a big deal. So I do not test these items at estate sales, but they have to be certain models. And again, I have a hot roller video. Go check it out if you're curious about hot rollers. I make a lot of money every single year selling hot rollers. I'd say at least like $5,000 a year just in hot rollers. Here's another good one. This is Estee Lauder Sun Performance. I am so surprised they did not have this marked up at the sale. They had a ton of like Lancome, Estee Lauder, Clinique inside the makeup room, and it was just priced super high, like very, very high. Like $22 for a bag of like the gift with purchase. And I did comp a couple of them and they were worth about $25 to $35. So even on half off day, I didn't pick those up. But this one like must have fell through the cracks. I only paid $3 or $4 for this. I did pick this up on day one. I have it listed for like between 60 and 80, I want to say. The one comp I could find, it was for 100, but there was like another little box with something similar to this that sold for 100. I just grabbed this. Sometimes the BAM stuff sells good, the Easy Off BAM. I've sold some, like, I think it was oven cleaner long time ago. So I just grabbed this. It sells for like $25. I only paid $2. So it was still a good pickup, but not like I was hoping this would be like a $60 discontinued bottle of cleaner. But they all can't be home runs, unfortunately. But I mean, it's still a good pickup. So these are the 3 hairsprays that I picked up on half off day. I didn't comp any of them. I have no idea what they are worth. So I will pop up comps right now for you guys while I'm editing. I will look them up, see what they're worth, and hopefully I will make some money on them. I don't know. Okay, these are some more items that I have not comped. So I don't know what they are worth. So, Bath & Body Works, if it's old, I'll just pick it up. I couldn't comp this. I tried really quick, didn't see anything. This is an all-day body refresher, and the scent is Plumeria. And this is definitely older Bath & Body Works. And anything Bath & Body Works that's in a glass bottle, if it's cheap, I pick it up. I paid $2 for this. This is a Purely Silk Body Splash. Peony is the scent. This is Bath & Body Works Luxuries. So I need to comp this one. This hairspray looked old. Let me see if it has a date. 1984. This was $2. I picked it up on the full day. So I need to comp this. I need to comp this Laura Ashley. This is number 1 dusting powder. It's brand new. And then Salon Selective sometimes does really well if it's discontinued. So this is the number 10 finishing spray. And then I have a Suave Max Hold. This is the number 8. I don't think the number 8 is the one that's discontinued, but I grabbed it just because it was $2. This goes to the other sale as well. Baraxo soap. I think this should sell for like $30 to $35. It's brand new. I paid $2 for it. This was a really good pickup. These usually sell pretty quick for me. I just saw this on a shelf in the garage as I was on my way to checkout. I picked it up because I have sold this Duro before, some type of jelly, but I don't think it was this one, but this is a rust dissolver. I think it's the aluminum one that does really well for me, but I picked this up anyways. I'll throw up a comp. I haven't comped it yet. Suave Salon formula. Usually, I could tell this was older. Made in the USA, no date. I just listed this today for $25 or best offer. There are no sold comps. There are listed comps, but again, between eBay and Mercari, sometimes I can sell items that don't have comps. Coconut Lime Verbena, I swear I have sold that scent before, so when I saw this soap, it was only $1. I went ahead and grabbed it. I'll throw up a comp for you guys. I have a couple more of these vintage glycerin soaps, so depending on the comp for this one, if it's not too hot, I'll lot it together with the other 2 glycerin soaps that I have listed. Okay guys, these are all like holiday Ziplocs. And I was kind of questioning myself if I should buy these on day 1 for full price. I paid $2 a box, but I didn't want to risk them not being there on day 2. And I mean, it was just I would have saved myself $6. Wasn't worth it to me. I went ahead and just bought them. These do really well, especially if they are from like the 90s, early 2000s, which these are. I don't know how I'm going to sell these yet. I have to check comps, see if they do better in groups. I'm going to assume that they do better in groups though, so I'll probably group them together by pattern. Now, one of these is in my bedroom, the bottom part to this one. I kind of washed them. So these don't do well. But I grabbed these on half off day. So I paid $2, $4, $5, $7 for all 3 of these. All 4 of these. So I don't know, maybe like $30 or best offer on these. Again, they don't sell the best, but I think because I have a group of them and my cost of goods is so low that I could price them for $30 and see what happens, see if any offers come in. If they were bigger, I would keep them for myself, but basically I grabbed them to put my lipsticks in because when I went on day 2, I forgot to take an IKEA bag, so I had no bag on me. So that's actually why I purchased these, just to be able to hold them while I was shopping around. Are the 26 lipsticks that I purchased, which some are upstairs because some of them ended up being used. I've never sold used lipstick before. I don't know how I feel about that. I know people want them, and the 6, I think it's like 6. There might be 6 or more up. Let me see. 2, 4, 6. Unless I just brought them all down. Yes, I brought them all down because this one is used. Okay. So, I'd say like 8 of these are used. But it doesn't even matter because the ones that aren't used, I have 2 that will pay for all of this. When it comes to makeup, especially lipsticks, when they are discontinued, they can sell for stupid, crazy money. I'm not going to comp every single one of these lipsticks for you guys, but I have over 300, I'd say I have between $300 and $400 worth of lipsticks here, if not maybe even more, but we're just going to go on the low end, and we're going to say $300 to $400 in lipsticks. Wanted $6 a tube. And I've never been to an estate sale that wanted that much for lipsticks, especially the fact that some of these were used. On day 1, what I did was I flipped them all in the container that they were in upside down, and I took a picture so that I could go home and look these up, and because I knew I wasn't paying $6 a tube. Obviously, some of these sell for like $40, $50, and those I could have paid $6 for them, but I had a feeling they weren't going anywhere. I showed up to this sale like around noon, I want to say. It had to have been noon because Elizabeth was there and she was there on her lunch. So it had to have been noon-ish, somewhere around there. The sale started at 9 and all the lipsticks were still there. There like wasn't a single empty spot in the basket they were in. So I ended up taking the picture. My picture ended up being super bad. Like I had one good picture where I could read the words, but because this is kind of like a metallic shiny, the picture was just horrible. The other 2 that I took. So it was really hard to look stuff up, but I could read all of the Cliniques because it's like this white label. So I knew which Cliniques to pick up, which there's only 1, 2, 3, 4 Cliniques. I left the others. I only paid $3 a tube. When I went back to the sale the second day on half off day, they were only allowing 3 people in the sale at a time. Or in the room, I'm sorry, not in the sale. In the room where the jewelry and the makeup and the perfumes were. And of course, this little like 8-year-old girl goes in before me. I would have been number 3, but she was number 3. And she was going through all the makeup. She took quite a few of the Clinique lipsticks. And I want to say she took like the 3 that were worth the most, but she didn't know. She was just grabbing what she liked. So I probably missed out on easily $150 to $200 worth of profits. But that's the name of the game. She got there earlier than me. I got there late. I rolled out of bed at the last minute to go for half off day. I wasn't going to go, and then I was like, oh, I did all that research looking these lipsticks up. I should just go. So I probably have, I think, $400 worth of lipsticks. I can say and it not be totally off. Okay, guys, and then the lava lamp. It was priced at $98. When I saw it the first day, I was like, okay, I have to comp this because there has to be a reason why they're asking $98 for this lava lamp. And there is. So this one is a Starlight. I might have this wrong. I'll pop up comps if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's called a Starlight. It has the little holes at the bottom. And this is the model 100. And the last 2 have sold for $195. Now, this is the same thing where color matters. And I feel like this kind of like orange 70s vibe that this one is giving will help me out. So I don't have it listed. I just heated it up. Actually, it's been running on my kitchen counter for days because I love it, but I'm going to sell it. I ended up getting this half off day. So I'm going to price mine at $195 or best, just like the others, or probably like $210 or best, somewhere around there, and just take best offer. And this was another item where it seems like it's overpriced, but once you check comps, honestly, it really isn't. At $98 for a collector, this would be a deal. But for a reseller, I need a little bit more wiggle room. If I'm spending $98, I don't want to only make like $70 after fees. I think I paid like $48 for it. I have more wiggle room to take offers, and I don't have as much money tied up. Okay guys, I don't want this video to be super long, so I'm gonna end this one, and then tomorrow I will put out the other estate sale haul, and I'll probably throw in, I found some really great items thrifting on Friday, so I'll probably do Friday's thrifting haul and Saturday's estate sale haul with you guys. Now, a couple questions that I get asked a lot: where do I find estate sales in my area? Estatesales.net. Now, of course, if you don't live in a very populated area, of course, you're not going to see as many estate sales. I got lucky with these two. They were both, I'd say, in the same town, about 20 minutes away from me, and they had great items. But usually, I don't have a ton of estate sales in my area either. I usually have to drive. I did a poll on my Facebook 2 weeks ago about what videos people wanted to see, and 9 hours of estate sales is what won. So like me spending 9 hours out at estate sales and recording. And then I went to go leave the morning to record this, and my daughter's, her water pump went out on her car. I walked out and all her coolant was under her car. My husband was out of state. So it was just, I just walked right back inside the house, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to stay home so that I can chauffeur everybody around today and everybody gets where they're going. So I didn't get to record it. Still plan on making that video for you guys. I just have to find a day where there are enough estate sales for me to do that. Or I'll just have to do like a Saturday, Sunday, and kind of like mesh them together, or Friday, Saturday, mesh them together for you guys. So that is a really exciting video that I have coming out for you guys, hopefully next week. I'm hoping in the next couple of days I can mash that video together for you guys, or I can just spend one day out and just knock it out all in one day. Estate sales are definitely my favorite place to source, especially because of the items that I sell. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate all of you, and I will see you guys tomorrow on my next video.